Okay, so yeah, it left off literally. Here, I'll move over.
Did I use the lamp yet?
Should move over this way so Mike picks you up more. No, yeah, you have. I've explored the basement because that's how I got his floppy drive. Okay, so for you, those of you just coming in, again.
That's me too, just so you know.
Okay, well, whatever. This part is going to be a little weird because what happened is, for whatever reason, the video part of the recording deleted itself because I didn't save it fast enough, I guess, which is really stupid. But so anyway, we got the audio but not the video, and unfortunately the audio alone, it's pretty much useless because you can't time the video to be like the audio. It just wouldn't be practical. So we're just going to try and re-record this part again. So we have played about an hour further than this point, but I think Mike forgets most of it anyway. Yeah. So I don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
Completely lost.
So, yeah.
Not completely lost, but fairly lost.
That's what's going to happen. And I'm just going to eat my noodles.
I explored her room, hey?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, son of a gun.
You haven't explored, you haven't spied on Lewis yet or anything like that. First
I
things
remember
first,
that
though,
part.
You should probably do the things that we missed. Okay, so go up to the attic.
Okay. Attic.
I realized that we missed two things
locked.
in the attic last time we were up here. That's right.
It's locked.
Well, what does that key open?
The desk. We're gonna need it too.
The desk to what?
Yeah, that's up in the attic.
Oh. Oh.
Just open my noodles. So go to the desk. They're both in the desk, which you missed. Just in case anyone is actually using this thing as a walkthrough, I don't know why you would be, but that's not the desk.
What?
The covering.
That's not a desk.
Yeah, it is.
It's
I don't
locked.
even know what the hell you'd call that. There's a name for it, but I forget. Wrong
It's
wrong
locked.
key
Oh
again.
my god.
Wrong key again.
I'm gonna fight these keys
Just sitting there jingling with keys in their hands. Which one is it?
the whole night.
Okay, so click at the top of that page there. It should light up red. You see how there's some notes that are darkened there? 5 at the top row. They have a darkened circle around them.
Yeah.
Those are the notes you have to play on the piano.
Okay.
And if you go back away,
Wait. Did you write it down or should I remember it?
I can probably write it down. Did I bring the pen down here? I probably didn't. There's a pen up there.
B-E-G-A-G.
Begag?
Yep.
Okay.
Do I have to do the right amount of times too or no?
No, just once. But you should back
There's
away.
something hidden here.
Yeah.
There's something hidden.
She says there's something hidden here. If you look at the bottom, click on that. You see how there's kind of like lettering up there? Click
Oh.
on that.
Is there more to this
And
music
she
than
says
what I'm
is there
seeing?
more to this music than what I'm seeing? So it looks like someone had a piece of paper over
My
top of
love
it and was
here.
writing on it.
Is there
Yeah.
more to this music than what I'm seeing?
Is that in the desk somewhere?
And also click here. I found out when I was replaying it. Open that up. That's the symbol for beginning. I don't think you saw that the first time.
Do I need it?
Yeah, because it's a Chinese symbol.
Do
I
need
already.
all Chinese symbols?
Yeah. Well, it's just her
I know that the
practicing beginning.
beginning is more
Oh, okay.
difficult than it seems.
So that's where the beginning is if you're actually using this to figure out how to play the game.
Okay.
Again, I don't know why you would be doing that, but don't follow us. Close the top of it.
Anything
Okay.
else up here?
Nothing up there, but remember you can look in the piano bench too.
I'll go do that now because Charlie isn't there, so I can snoop.
It's stuck.
Like, leave it open maybe. I don't know. I'm no expert.
I don't know.
Use unnecessary force.
Use that hook. Jam
Yeah.
that in there.
Just get like a hatchet and just like hack it open.
No one else seems to know it's there, which is weird.
Well, there's only how many other
There's a
people in the
trap
house?
door in the ceiling.
It's dangerous. Like these doors open and close so loudly.
Yeah, see, I never would have got this. I don't think I've ever found this before.
Oh yeah.
So that's the symbol for river. You can
I wouldn't
click
even
on
think that was a Chinese
And
symbol.
hidden beneath a river of colors.
It just looks like stripes.
it. Okay, so
Decoration.
now we're back to where you were.
I don't know where that is. How do I close this thing?
Close the top.
I want to play with the pedals. Can I play that thing while I'm down here?
You might as well, yeah, sure. Go for it. B-E-G-A-G.
Oh god. Where's the keys that I can actually play?
You can take that on the bottom.
Oh. Oh, that's what was written.
That's what was written, so you might want to try putting that on the musical notes.
The
So,
musical notes.
Like the attic? Remember how I said it was on top of that?
Oh, okay,
so you should
okay,
try
okay.
going up to the attic and seeing. You have to close the doors.
Why?
Because you can't leave them open because it's dusty and old in there.
Oh, heaven
It's like
forbid.
Lewis Chandler in there.
Lewis Chandler?
Mm-hmm.
That's where he's keeping his secret stash.
His secret stash of fake mustaches.
Cocaine.
His secret stash of
He doesn't...
ties.
Why would he need a fake mustache? He doesn't wear one.
Because he can't grow one. I don't know. That's where he keeps all his ties. It's like, Lewis, how long have you been in this house?
Stash
Several
and
years.
ties. I'm cheating. Ugh.
That's Abby snoring away.
That does not sound pleasant. Like, you gotta
does-
unlock that again.
It's locked.
You use a screwdriver.
What?
It's locked.
What do you mean you used the screwdriver?
No, I said you tried to.
No, that was
open
the
door.
crowbar.
Oh.
Why not?
Okay, so now find that desk again.
Use that scythe, hack my way through the floor.
I could. Just like hack your way through a completely unrelated area of the floor and end up in like Abby's room. Just drop in for a
I'll
surprise.
turn Nancy Drew into a sandbox game.
Okay, so my love, here is the key you'll need. It says find,
Why is there holes here?
because again, it's just a screw up. It says find Diego on stairs.
Under the stairs?
On stairs. So that's how you know how to turn that shit on the thing.
What?
Remember, you have to turn those letters to make it spell Diego?
Oh.
That's how you know.
Did I do that yet?
No. See, the last time we played through this, when it didn't record the video, I thought that you just had to notice that there were letters down there, but apparently there's an actual clue. So yeah.
Oh, right. I have to
Do the
turn it a
same.
certain way, too.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I have to do this one.
Yeah. And change that to a and it says coins, false floor.
Where's that? Oh,
You gotta figure that out.
it's right there.
You can open that letter up too. Oh, you never read it.
Good.
It says, Diego, I've waited so long for your return, but have kept our treasure true. Here is the tool you'll need to find it. May your rainbow never run out of luck. The stars and moon will shine on you as you begin your quest. Travel to the corners first, visit all from east to west. Then journey back into the center where you will surely see the sun shine over all the land in perfect harmony. And that's a hint for one of the later clues in the game, so you might want to keep that, because it really helps. It'll save you probably 15 minutes if you know how to do it.
Okay. I'll come back there before then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I think that's about all you can do at night right
Is this the right way?
now. No, that's the way downstairs.
Son of a gun.
That's the way to Abby's eternal snoring. My penis. That's what that guy was moaning about.
My penis?
No, that was the constipated guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the guy who couldn't.
It sounds like he's taking a shit.
We're not sure where the toilet is, but I think it's in that area. Morning, Nancy.
Go say it. No? No.
It's not.
She
Not
must
a
have
good
gone-
morning, Nancy.
She's not as cheerful today.
She's She means business.
Yeah, the note. It says leave the mansion
Your
now.
typical threat.
And he just booked it down the hallway. Whoever it
There's
was.
cameras all over this place.
I
isn't
know. Yeah.
There? Like,
in
can we
Abby's
not
room.
just like look?
No, because that would reveal who the culprit is. You don't want that. You can talk to her if you want, dog.
I hope you're convinced now that the spirits are with us. These ghosts are here to stay.
Like, just
Yeah.
I'm
Lot to
convinced
talk
that
about.
this house is haunted. I'm just not sure who is responsible.
Isn't
wanna
it
go into
obvious?
your room and call
Senor
you out.
Valdez and his wife, long-lost soulmates, wandering aimlessly in the netherworld,
Aimlessly.
returning to this house to search for each other. I only hope that one day I will be able to reunite them
click
so
like
that they
that.
may find
You might
peace.
freeze up the game, and we don't want that.
I found out how you rigged the seance
I looked at
table
her.
with
It's
a
like, did I just
projector.
freeze it?
That was a pretty good show
But
you
I
I think
did.
that's how I froze it up
Okay,
last time,
so
as
I
I was
staged
clicking
part
around
of the
trying to get her to
seance.
speed
But
up.
that still
and it
doesn't
couldn't
mean this
read on
place
my
isn't
headphones.
haunted.
God damn it.
Seances were very popular during the Victorian era, and I plan to entertain our guests with
Too
them.
bad you can't skip
It'll
this.
be a great way to promote the place.
Yeah, the conversations really
Have you
slow you
been
down.
creating these accidents to help your promotion?
Of course not. I've had nothing to do with these accidents. They cost us both time and money. If you want to find out who's behind the accidents, ask our resident handyman.
She doesn't like the
Do
homeless
you mean
one.
Charlie?
No one does.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accidents. Who else could it have been?
Didn't he say he would
He's
tell
a really
Rose
nice kid,
that
but
he was
he has
living in a
no
wall?
idea
You
what he's
haven't
doing.
questioned him about it yet.
damn it.
Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about
That you
him.
were done.
How long have you known Rose?
A couple of years.
Did you see her
We
eyes?
used to be
She has
strippers
good
back in the
business sense, but I think
1980s.
she needs
Did
to
you
think
see her
more about
eyes just now?
advertising.
She was like falling
Otherwise,
asleep.
we're just like all the other B&Bs in
When
this
I was
town, and
replaying it, I had a
believe
really
me,
good
there's
look at
plenty of
Lewis's
them.
like eyes, and I was creeped out because they're not even there. They're like white
Have you
slits
seen
in
the
space.
Yeah, I know. It's
like,
scary.
what the
I
hell?
love that poem.
And he just grins like an
Listen, my
idiot.
child, to this story.
You know
of
what's actually
dreams.
really lucky?
How
That
does
that
the rest
trap
go?
door in the ceiling doesn't
was
just
there when we
break when
bought
she
the
stands
place.
on it. You know that?
Do you know much
That
about
floor
Lewis?
must be like
Must
just
be
rotted to
having your
hell.
own
And
expert
And it
It's
still
all
holds her
probably
weight. That's
He
good.
owns
Rotted.
Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store.
He's very reputable.
I'm
with
sure his
ties.
clients will be quite interested in our bed and
He
breakfast
just looks
once they
important.
hear about
He
our
doesn't
resident
actually do
ghost.
anything.
He's reading a
I
book.
saw those papers in the parlor.
He's
We
like,
need-
oh,
Did you
We need
find
that
them?
password, hey?
Right in my room.
No.
They're
For his
so
briefcase?
vintage. I'm going
We
to
already
ask
wrote it
Lewis
down,
if he
so
can
it
get me
doesn't
some
matter.
antique frames for them. Rose and I can use the letters in our historical display.
Was there anything about
Like
the
we're
house in
paying
them?
no attention
I
to
don't think
anything
so.
that she
I
says.
really didn't go
because
through
nothing's
them that
important.
much. I did
I mean, people
find this
can
old
read it
picture
if
of
they
a
want.
woman
That's why there's
dressed in men's
subtitles.
clothing.
Oh, like look at all
I think
this
it was
stuff.
taken in the entryway by the staircase. I sent it to a photographer to have it restored.
A woman in men's clothing? That sounds strange.
I once read that some women back then liked the freedom men's clothing gave them since their lives were so restricted.
Restricted.
A man could go anywhere
about
and
be
do
quiet?
almost anything.
Just tell me
A
everything you
woman
know so I can
couldn't.
go
I
away.
heard someone crying in the
I
hallway.
heard
Yeah, that
someone
was
crying
me
in the
looking at my
hallway.
insurance claim.
Was that you?
I told
A
you
lot
the
of
spirits were
self-loathing
interested
after
in
that
you.
gigantic poop.
Was it a woman crying?
Yes, it
It's
was.
the same guy
How
suddenly
did you
turned
know?
into a
It
woman?
must
That's
be
why
one
she
of
was
our
crying.
phantom residents.
It was a
Do
guy
you know who
taking the
this
poop. though.
Phantom
It
could
was.
be?
Well, it
You just
wasn't me
changed
crying
genders?
out there.
Does Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure.
God.
He said he's between apartments.
Knocked him up an
I
octave.
think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of his own.
Took out one of his nuts on the way down.
Is Charlie from the Bay Area?
I don't know. You might want to
He's a
ask
drifter.
Rose. He doesn't talk much about his private life.
From outer space.
Between apartments? That seems kind of odd.
Not really.
Not for San Francisco.
San
Rents
Francisco's
are really
a strange
high, and there
place.
are so many kids thinking they can find
There's
cheap
so many
housing
kids
out here.
living between the
It's
walls
sad to
of
say,
old, of
but a
old
lot of them
buildings.
end
Old
up on the
houses
streets.
that are 150 years
You
old.
mentioned Charlie was suspicious. How so?
The other day,
Oh,
I was
so-
down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time.
You didn't hear him coming down the
watching me.
stairs?
Well, what if he came
Did the
out through
house come
the
with a lot of furniture?
There were a
fireplace?
lot of
Fireplace? I think
pieces
she
and
would've
knickknacks
noticed
left
something.
behind, like the books in the
Why the
store,
hell would he
your
do
bed.
that? Like, that would just
I
give
think
away
it
his
was too large
position.
to take out of the room.
Could you imagine, like, the look of just
I'll let
shock
you
and
get back to
fear
what
as
you were
someone
doing.
crawled their
Sounds
way
out
out
for
of your
now.
fire pit?
It's like, oh, I must have fallen asleep down there last night.
Okay, what time is it? You might want to rush to the library because it might be close till noon. Check your stopwatch.
No, I'm running.
Okay.
No time.
We'll check if it's actually noon already
No
to see if
time.
you got a chance.
No time.
I would.
No time.
Okay, we'll see.
Damn it.
Turning around doesn't help.
Ugh, what is... No.
Oh, fuck. Well, someone already set it on fire. I guess you gotta deal with that first. That box with the notes in it. Over here.
Why can't I go look at
Click
it?
the smoke. The smoke.
Click the smoke?
Yeah.
Good thinking, man.
Spray that all over it. Yeah, no, someone lit up the box with the notes in it. I don't even really understand why they did it. Because all the notes really told us was that it used to be a hotel by Valdez. But his name is elsewhere in the house, so I mean, if they wanted to erase
Maybe
it,
I should take
they owned
Lewis's
it.
advice and
There's
cut
other
my
places in the
losses
house where
before
his
it's
name
too
is.
late.
What advice?
He has a client who might want to buy the place. Someone with more experience and money to finish all of the renovations.
Ugh.
What did the fire department
His stuff
say?
won't randomly
They
light
think
on
the fire
fire.
was caused
Do you think
by
she ever
sparks
gives
from the
herself
fireplace,
whiplash with how
since
much
it
she
doesn't
moves
have a
her neck?
screen. And I specifically told
Like, is that a
you, Charlie,
problem
It
for
looks
her?
like
to buy
she's
one.
doing the robot.
could
She's
you
got
have
like
forgotten?
chronic whiplash
No,
because she's always
I
moving her
am
head.
bound and
It's
determined
only
to
in
save
two
this
different
house
directions.
no matter
so
what.
Look at that. Ugh.
Nothing can
She
drive
goes-
me
she
away.
goes to the
I don't care
hospital.
if it's fires, earthquakes,
keep
or
getting
Mr.
whiplash.
Valdez with his
I think
gang
it's
of
suspicious
ghosts.
that she's worn the same clothes for like every
Yeah,
day
yeah.
the last 3 weeks.
Excuse me for prying.
There's no
but
washing
why
here.
did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
For protection. I've put my entire life savings into
Right
this house.
after someone
And if it
sets
goes
up
in
the
smoke,
notes in a
I'll lose
blaze, she's
everything.
like, for protection! That looks good. That looks good, Rose.
Have you found any
She's like, oh,
rainbow
who put it out?
designs
What
in
an
the
asshole.
house?
Rainbows? No. Not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye.
Yeah, you are busy, aren't you?
She seems real shook up about the fact.
Remember
the
that
house
time I
was burned
stormed?
down.
Was that last time we played this? I stormed into the room and I just like stared at her.
Yeah,
And she just stared back at me.
yeah, for like
And then I just
20
awkwardly
seconds
walked
and then
out
you just
again.
left. What time is it?
I have no idea.
Check your stopwatch.
Why did I look at that again?
I don't know.
I know those times.
What does it say? 1:15?
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, we can't get into the library today, so you might as well go talk to Charlie. Someone had to set that fire at the most inconvenient time possible.
Yeah, like what? How rude is
It's
that?
not the basement.
This is true.
They're gonna.
Hey Nancy, hey, there's been another accident.
How's life living in the
Gotta
walls?
believe me,
you
I
piece
didn't
of
have
crap?
anything to do with it. I just hope Rose doesn't blame me for this one.
Too
You
bad.
should be
You're
blamed.
being
Rose
blamed
mentioned
already.
the fire screen you
Are
were
you
supposed
related
to
to
get.
Lewis? Your
But
smile
I
is
did buy
strangely
it. Lewis told me that
similar.
it was the wrong type and said he'd get another one, so I returned it.
It was Lewis's fault.
And that's
It's always-
all there is to it?
Everyone thinks I'm causing these accidents because I was always the last one there, but I had nothing to do with them. I can tell you this. There's something unusual going on in this
going
house.
on in this house.
Yeah, Lewis is upstairs.
So, do you have any proof?
He's
I'd better not
He's
say
unusual.
anymore. Sorry.
Have you met Lewis Chandler?
I just told you he did.
What do you know about
You
him?
just had a whole
He's an
conversation
antique
about
dealer, I
Lewis.
think.
People
Have you
must be
met him?
looking
He does
really
consulting work
strangely
for
at
Rose, like
Nancy
on
at this
Victorian
point.
furnishings and stuff.
How
That
do you like
picture right
working
there.
for Abby?
She's
Why
not
would he
bad.
keep
She
that
can be a
picture
little
in his
weird.
own house?
I think she gets on Rose's nerves
Huh?
sometimes.
That thing right there.
Yeah.
El Diablo.
Yeah,
It's E. Valdez.
yeah,
This is his house.
yeah.
So he keeps a wanted poster of himself in his own basement.
I guess he wants to be.
Okay.
He's just really egotistical. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
She always does
it?
a disappearing act whenever Rose needs her to do some work.
That's good.
He's
I
like,
think
hey
Rose
guys, you
sorta
see this
had
up
it,
here?
you know?
That's me.
I really love this picture of myself on this
Abby
wanted
thinks the house is
poster.
haunted. Do you?
I'm not sure. Let's just say I wouldn't rule it out. But that's Abby's department, not mine.
Charlie, I
Close that
found
mouth.
this diskette. I think
Again,
it's
this
yours.
diskette
I
that
was wondering
mysteriously
where it
went
was.
missing from
Thanks
his
a lot,
pile
Nancy.
last night.
Luckily, I had a backup at
I
the school.
misplaced it when it was on my pillow.
That must be an interesting paper you're writing.
No.
I just started to
I
write
read
it,
it
so
was
I don't know
garbage.
very much about the robbery.
I read your
It's
paper.
hard to
You
separate
might want to
fact
think
from
about
fiction,
starting
especially
over.
when most of the information is based on rumors.
Whatever happened to the gold?
Nobody knows. Some historians say that the bank faked the robbery to collect the insurance money.
A lot of insurance fraud going on around here.
Was it
In the
El Diablo who stole
1800s
the gold?
insurance
Or
fraud. The
Oh,
someone
worst
else?
kind.
It was definitely El Diablo, but no one knows who he was. In my opinion,
They're also
El
insured
Diablo
against
never
typhoid.
existed. He was a composite of different outlaws
Except
from
there's
that
a
era.
poster for him right fucking behind you.
Yeah.
So obviously
Who was
he
he?
was a
No
real
one knows.
person.
Who was the last person you saw in the parlor?
He was
You
in
can
a-
sit here.
No, it's
I've been working mostly in the
Can't
basement.
see.
He was
but
an
I think
enigma.
I saw Abby
Yeah.
go through those papers right before the fire.
Have you come across any hidden
Had you
passageways
come across
down
any
here?
hidden
The
passageways
the
down
one
here?
you live
You
in.
mean like a trap door leading to a room with skeletons or something? No, I
Give it a
haven't.
few days.
Have you seen the poem in the Chinese room?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. It almost sounds like there's a hidden message in there, you know?
Oh,
Wink,
subtle,
wink.
subtle hints.
I'll
Some
let you get back to
subtleties.
your
If
renovation.
you
Bye,
haven't
Nancy.
figured out that there's something more to that
It almost
poem
seems
yet.
like there's a code in there. that
Okay,
will
so I
help
guess you can
fix it.
ask him about his living in the walls, which is what I usually get. We were able to ask him about it last time, but I don't know how.
'Cause the box didn't burn.
Okay, so maybe it was the line of questioning we took. I'm not sure.
I don't want to go in there.
Go talk to Lewis, I guess. See what his idea on the fire is about.
You'd be like, oh, they should leave. Rose should be gone.
He's like, that almost burned my tie. You
let
can go
those-
look at the burnt box too if you want.
All right.
Just it doesn't really do much, but
He lit that fire with his vacant stare.
yeah, stared at it. So
Whoa.
yeah, it's basically. I think you can click on something. There's some.
It looked
people
like it.
show up, yes. Yeah, so
Oh no.
it's basically a charred ruin now.
Oh. That just makes my papers a lot more valuable.
Again, too, in case they haven't told you, in one line of questioning in the game, they say that it was a spark from the fireplace that caused the fire, which makes no sense, because the fireplace wasn't on when we got there.
Nancy,
You can
what
go
a shame
check
to
the
have
video.
lost those
You can go
papers.
back and check
And to
it. There
think
was
that
no
we almost
fire
lost
in the
the house.
fireplace, nor were
Rose
there
is
any
very
pieces of
fortunate
wood
to
that
have
were
you here.
smoldering.
You know,
So that,
checking
Anything in the
videos
parlor
would
before
be
the
very
fire
helpful.
started.
like the fire,
No, I'm
the fire
afraid
department
not.
doesn't do their
I'm
job, I
somewhat
guess, well
isolated
enough to
here.
discover why
With
it
these
started.
thick walls, I
Well,
barely
this
hear
unlit
anything.
fireplace was probably the cause.
Were the
Just the
papers
fire
very
department's fault.
valuable?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably,
Not for my
probably were
set
on
it.
fire.
purposes,
They
no.
Set it
but
for
they must
practice.
have had some sentimental
They came out,
value.
said it, and ran off.
Look at that.
I was
like,
wondering
what?
whether you knew
of
anything
face
about
is that?
someone named E. Valdez.
He's sizing you up.
Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot
And
it
his
down and
torso
let you know
never
if I come
moves.
across it.
Yeah, I
anytime.
know. His legs are like
His
paralyzed
posture.
from the waist down.
His posture,
What
he's
kind
got
of
like
antique
one
store do
straight
you own?
spine and that's it.
It's a gallery, not a store.
Doesn't bend
And
at
it's
all like a
called
metal
Chandler
rod.
Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking
San
for, I
Francisco
find
to
it.
Los Angeles. All over the world.
All over the world.
Was this house once a hotel?
California is the only part of the
That's
world
hard
that
to
exists,
say.
right?
The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel.
Didn't I read
Unfortunately,
a thing?
there are no records
Yeah,
on
you
this
know
house
it's a
before
hotel. It's called the
1906.
Golden Gardenia.
There's a thing on his computer that
Do
says
you
it's
know
a
why
hotel.
the fireplace
so
in the
yeah, he's
parlor
outright
didn't
lying
have
to
a
you.
screen?
Ah, what a bastard.
No, I don't. No, I remember. I was to
Oh,
purchase
yeah.
an antique fire screen,
some
but never
persuasion
found
to
a
strike
suitable
memory.
match. I feel just
So you're
terrible.
shaming him now.
I
You're
must
like, it was
apologize
your
to
fault,
Rose
Lewis,
about
you
this.
piece of shit.
Hey, you lit a match and you threw it in
Do you
there.
think Rose
Piece of
should
crap.
sell
He says he
the
feels
house?
just terrible
I
about
leave
this,
that
but that
decision
smile
up to
says
her.
otherwise.
Yeah,
He knew
Put
what
an
he was doing.
He doesn't
extraordinary
exactly
amount
look
of time
sorry.
and money into it, and I'm not sure if she can afford what it'll take to complete the renovations. But whatever her decision, I will assist her however I can.
Do you know who
Go home,
Lizzie
Lewis. You're
Applegate
drunk.
was?
Yes, I certainly do.
Too many of those
She was a very
non-alcoholic beverages
popular
downstairs.
actress in the late 1800s. She was very generous and left all of her money to the Ladies' Protection Society,
What was the Ladies'
Society. He says
Protection
that's so like
Society?
businessman.
a popular
like, he's like a robot.
charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
His tone of voice never changed.
No.
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, that one. Yes, it's
were you doing
just
in my
some
room,
cheap
Lewis?
Chinatown
Piece of
souvenir.
crap.
It's a cheap
Do
Chinatown
you think
souvenir.
Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
You.
Why
What
do
do
you
have
need
to do
him?
with this?
Yeah,
Do you know
you
what
just
a
walk
phoenix
around
is?
valuing things.
Yes, it's a mythical
He's like, no,
bird-like
this is
creature
not authentic
that
enough.
builds a
Take it
nest
away.
every 500
And then
years
frickin'
and sets
papers
itself
get
on
burned
fire
because of
to
his
rise
incompetence.
forth, reborn from its
needs to
ashes.
buy those fire
It's a
screens.
very popular symbol in the Bay Area. In fact, there's one on the main staircase.
Did Lizzie ever wear men's clothing?
Did Lizzie ever wear a
I'm
brassiere?
sure she played some roles where she
No,
had
not
to
once.
dress as
I
a
was
man.
there because I'm Lewis.
But she was quite an elegant woman.
He wouldn't even
quite
surprise me if he was like the
fashionable for her
original
time.
owner of
I'm
this place.
250
Come back
years
to
old.
I
reclaim
won't
it.
Yeah,
keep
he's
you any
Eve
longer.
Valdez.
Goodbye, Nancy.
You ever heard of someone named Eve Valdez? He like shiftily looks around. No.
No.
You can't open it while he's sitting there.
I should wait until I'm alone.
What if I did? Just like just opened that up and walked in.
He just walked in and closed it off again. Lewis
just
is
didn't
just like, the hell?
It's okay. He can't check it out. Just move.
Yeah, you didn't even bat
Just,
an eye or
he
anything.
just... No, phone's going off.
It's gonna go. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Bell.
Wasn't that what's her face? Like that
Abby?
recording?
Yeah, that's one of her recordings, but you haven't technically figured that out in this game yet.
I need somebody to leave so I can go investigate. 3
Is it
till
3?
6, Abby's
3 till
gone.
6, Abby's gone, so you can...
She just threw that on her way out.
What
me
the
just-
fuck? She's
just
like,
throw
well,
that."
I'm on my way out. I might as well cause some pranks around here.
Yeah. Just on the way out, just like press a button. And...
She's like, ugh.
You have become completely distracted by all of the spiritualism.
Uh-oh.
I think you were in the parlor, either
Is
Who's-
that Rose or
Rose
Abby
is
yelling,
yelling
at
at
someone?
somebody.
Excuse me for trying to find some ways to promote this place.
It's Abby.
It's Abby and Rose. Go to her room and see
Is
if...
that her room?
No.
Worry about
Back up.
advertising if the mansion burns down.
You've given up. You want the mansion to burn
You've
to
given
the
up.
ground. That way you won't have to worry about
Just
losing
walk
your
in.
investment. You'll just collect the insurance.
How dare you?
There's
Ooh.
nobody in here.
So they're yelling at each other. They're blaming each other for insurance and fraud and shit. They're probably downstairs talking.
What?
So yeah, you know what to look at in here.
Not really.
Wow. Yeah. Open up the chest. There's not really a whole lot in here. It's just forge. Mastering illusion. Basically, everything in her room just tells you that she's a fake. She's not actually psychic.
Like that turban.
Yeah. It's all just some clever ruse.
This one?
It's just shows it's a two-way mirror or one-way mirror.
Whoa! This wallpaper looks like one of those things that you stare at for a long time and it becomes a picture.
Yeah.
Yes!
There it is. There's those pictures.
What's that called again?
Palm
Astronomy.
reading?
Astrology?
Palm reading?
No, there's a thing. I think
Oh.
it's either astronomy or astrology, whatever the one is.
Astronomy and astrology both deal with space.
I don't think so.
Yes.
One of them,
Astronomy is stars. Astrology is
palm reading.
no, it's not. It's the constellations.
God damn it. Well, there's a name for it.
Look it up.
Okay, was that the zodiac that you just looked at?
I don't remember.
Because you actually need that.
Oh,
You might want to go back and take it. There's Maddie Jensen's magazine. That's a symbol for moon.
look at that yearbook photo. Like, who is that even? It's just some random kid.
Abby is a fat kid.
She's just a compulsive thief.
She's the one that dresses up as a man.
Back away.
Probably.
You should click on that book again.
I can't back away.
Go click on that book again. I think that's the one you need. Yeah. So you should take note of that order of animals. I've already wrote them down, but for other people,
Which
you need to take note of that order.
on the bottom page are you supposed
It
to
says
click
right
the
here,
top?
first came the rat, then the ox, the tiger, rabbit, dragon, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and boar.
The monkey.
It's the Chinese, like how they go with their years, like the year of the dog, year of the rat. That's the order that they come in. And it's important to the later part of the mystery.
Did I go over everything on her
Yeah,
desk?
yeah, you found everything there that you needed to. That's just hair products and stuff. Shows that she can
Suspicious.
accessorize, I guess.
I want to go see what they're yelling about downstairs.
You can't.
Why not?
Because I don't think you ever can. I've never been able to listen in on it.
Damn it.
They were yelling at each other over the fire. Like, Abby was blaming Rose for trying to collect insurance money.
Oh.
And Rose was yelling at Abby for being a bitch. So that's just like Lizzie Applegate and Diego Valdez.
Like, who's that? Who is that guy?
Her dad.
Is it?
I don't know.
Her
Her
dad
estranged uncle.
I think it's a stranger. I think she stole that from one of those like show homes.
You need that spider to get into
Oh,
here.
it's in the room, isn't it? It's over here.
Yeah, it's in her jewelry box.
I remember I tried to leave with that, and they're like, "You can't leave with that."
Yeah. She's like, Abby will notice that it's gone. She just burst into your room at like 12 a.m. You took my spider. You took my spider, bitch.
She's gonna get canned.
So yeah, this is the audio equipment. You can put your tape in there to figure out that that's what was the cause of the seance. It was just being played in a tape recorder.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
Well, like, who wouldn't know that was fake? That's the cheesiest voice acting I've ever seen.
Haunted Group A.
And these are just all the sound effects you've heard in the house. So it is Abby doing at least some of it. And then, yeah, there's security cameras set up in all the hallways. There's your room right there. So whoever dropped off that note, you easily could see who it was, but apparently you can't because they don't want you to figure out who the culprit was.
It was probably her, unless
And she erased the tapes.
Yeah.
It's a possibility, I guess.
Something's missing.
Is
here.
there?
Put the screwdriver in its place. She'll never know.
Just a crowbar. Wears it around like her necklace the next day. I think that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like she's just standing at the door.
She knows.
Okay, so what do you want to do next?
This way.
That's your room.
Okay, not that way. This way.
Okay. You've already done the thing on the staircase.
This way. That way.
I think maybe you should talk to some more people now.
This way.
Go see what that fight was about.
I'd love to.
See if you can even ask her about it. Maybe you can't.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you missing
No,
any
looks like you
papers?
can't.
Funny you should ask. Yes, I did misplace some old letters, but I'm sure they'll show up soon.
I regret to inform you they were all burned up.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
I thought she
Hello.
wasn't even gonna say anything.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So
Misplace
long.
some letters, places something that's old and you're doing renovations. You're just gonna throw out old letters somewhere and just forget about them.
Oh, go talk to Charlie again. Maybe he has something to say. Otherwise, you can go call your friends.
I'm gonna go into that.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
I'll
No,
let
just
you
not.
get
I'm gonna
back to
go
your
to
renovation.
that secret
Hasta la
thing. 'cause
pasta.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
think-
it's like...
Wait, what?
Hi, Nancy.
What did he
What's
just
up?
say?
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
Hasta la
See ya.
pasta? He might say that.
He
I
said
think he
hasta la
actually
pasta.
did. There's worse.
Oh,
Number 6 has some bad ones. One of the things she says is Semper Ubi Sabubi. And I just love it. It's Latin for something, but I forget what.
damn ridiculous.
But there's some bad ones.
Just look into those.
There's
files.
Shorty Thurmond in number 10 constantly saying, "Don't be a stranger now!" That gets on your nerves pretty quick.
I should wait until I'm alone.
Is he still
in
here?
Yes, he's still here.
Like go home.
Yes, Nancy.
I won't keep you
Why
any
do you want to go in
longer.
there anyway?
Thank you, Nancy.
Because I have to.
You can't spy on him after he leaves. You have to set the clock for like 11 a.m.
Oh.
So there's no
Well,
point
can't I
to
spy
it.
on him now?
No, because he's about to leave. You
Yeah,
have to.
but
You have to
I
do
thought,
it.
I thought he would be gone. So that I
No,
could
you
go
have
in
to
there.
do it right before he comes into work for the day.
Oh.
So you can go talk to your friends. You might as well do that.
They don't give me any information, though, do they?
They do later in the game. You need Emily for something, so you might as
Oh,
well
I remember that.
give him a call.
I don't know. I don't remember what that was for, though. An expert on Chinese symbols or something.
Yeah, something like that. You can keep Bess and George updated on the mystery.
Hello? Hi, Bess. What's up? You'll
Oh my
never
God.
believe this, but things have gotten even more complicated. I
Complicated.
found some clues that there might be buried treasure in
I
the
don't
house.
understand
Wow.
why George is still
Oh,
at Bess's
Nancy,
house.
it sounds like you've got a real case
Does
on
she
your
live
hands.
there
A
now?
How can
3-day
we help?
sleepover.
Yeah, what's going on here?
There was a small fire in the house, but luckily I put it out.
Luckily,
Old
I
papers
was
that Abby
there.
found
Luckily,
were
I'm
destroyed.
freaking kick ass, and I put that fire
Things
out.
are really starting to heat up, Nancy.
Ugh, and so are the bad puns.
Why would someone want to burn those papers?
I bet there was something in them that was
There
important.
wasn't, though.
I'd take
It was
another look at
literally
the scene
just
of the
his
fire for any
name.
clues.
Yeah, that's
You know,
a good
I'm still on
idea.
the phone. You can
I found a secret room in the
talk to
basement,
me, too.
and it looks like someone is
Scream
living
on top of
there.
your lungs while Lewis is in the next room.
Who could it be?
Probably Charlie.
I
Doesn't
blame
he spend
Lewis.
most of his time
I
down
blame
there?
Lewis for all the
Look
happenings.
around for clues. Who knows what
Who
he's
knows
up to?
what he's up to?
Him and his not movable body.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
I
Come
found a
after me?
hidden passageway in the library.
He's stuck in his chair.
Roll his chair after
you
you.
can spy on him.
Go,
Never seen
no,
him
no.
move. For all I
See
know,
who's
he's
reading what.
animatronic.
Or
You
take a
do
look
when
at
you
the
spy on
resident
him. You
ghost.
can see him stand for a bit.
He's Chuck E.
Can
Cheese
you guys give me a
animatronic
clue?
material.
I'm not sure what to do next.
We'll be more than happy to help.
Yeah.
But it might be more fun to figure it out on your own.
Look and see if Rose has Lewis's schedule on her desk. Enter the secret passageway right before he comes
See,
in
there you
and
go.
see what he's up to.
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not
They're
sure
like,
what
you
to
bitch,
do
we
next.
just did.
Look and see if Rose has Lewis's
Well, let me
schedule
repeat
on
that
her
word
desk.
for
Yeah.
word.
Enter the secret passageway right before he comes
That'd
in
be funny if I
and
just
see what he's
kept
up
asking.
to.
They were just like, shut up.
Shut
And I'm
up.
fun.
Talk to you later.
See ya!
Bye.
So they just kind of blatantly tell you what to do.
And phone you, George. There's a reason for that. I don't have your phone number.
And Ned's just out of town. You can't call him.
Why would I phone home? Who's home?
Her Hannah, her housekeeper, is at home.
Her housekeeper?
Yeah, because her mom died when she was little.
Emily Foxworth
So
speaking.
she lives with her dad
Hello,
and her
it's
housekeeper.
Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh.
How's your case coming along?
Have you ever heard of my
Have you ever heard
Her-
of the
her
Ladies
voice is
Protection
pretty
Society?
grating.
It is.
No, but it sounds like some turn-of-the-century charity. There were all these private agencies that helped out widows and orphans before the government took on that role.
Good, good.
What do you
Yerba
know about
Buena
the
Town?
Bandit's
What the
treasure?
hell?
That was in
Bandit's
the
Treasure. Oh,
music sheet.
you mean the play? The Rep did a season where they performed old local plays, including the Bandit's Treasure. I've never seen it, but I hear the music is fantastic.
It's an old
Do you know
play
where
from the
Yerba
1800s. I
Buena
seriously
Town is?
doubt it.
That's what San Francisco was called back during the Spanish colonial period, but no one calls it that anymore.
Tell me about
I
the
do.
You go to
Spanish
San
in
Francisco.
Oh, you could write a book
We're
on
in
that.
Yerba Buena
The Spanish
Town? Is
were
that
the
what they
first
call it?
Europeans to
Yerba Buena
settle this
Town.
area during the 1700s, and it stayed that way until after the Mexican-American War when it was handed over to the United States. It couldn't have happened at a better time because gold was discovered outside the
Gold?
city not more than
Gold?
2 years later.
Just turned into a prospector there for a second.
With all of that gold around, I'd imagine there's a lot of buried
Buried
treasure in
treasure
this
in
town.
San
That's what they do.
Francisco.
They dug it up and then
Yeah,
they
you'd
buried
think
it.
that, but I've never heard of any in San Francisco, except for Treasure Island out in the bay. But that's named after the book, not some legend.
There's an actual treasure island? It's pretty sweet.
I should get
It
going.
would be named after
Goodbye,
Treasure
Emily.
Island. It would
Talk to
actually
you
have
later.
treasure.
No, I know, but it'd be kind of
It's probably
sweet.
like a small little thing. It's out in the
Okay,
bay.
so they told you what to do, and that's basically all you can do is just sleep the rest of the day away. I guess if it's 6, you can go talk to Abby, possibly, if she's back in her room. If it's after 6 o'clock.
It is not. It is nowhere close.
Well, I don't know if you wanted to talk to her or not.
Nah, I can't wait that long. I'm just gonna
Well,
go
you
to bed
could
for
you could
12
set
hours.
the alarm for like 6 or 7, but
Ah, true.
she just
Just doesn't
turns
even
around,
care.
doesn't phase her. She's like, "Fuck that."
There was just a ghost.
A ghost in the mirror, and she just turned her back on.
It was
him.
like
She was
ha-
like,
it was,
"Ah, see that every day."
Didn't even watch it cross through. I was like, you know what? I want to go to bed.
It's been one of those days. I'm starting to see ghosts in the mirror.
That was easy.
That was easy. I should get an easy button on this thing and just like press it whenever you do something.
Can't be doing that.
Look at the mustache on that guy. That's pretty spectacular. Whoa, where you head here?
Straight out the door.
Just leave. I give up. It's too difficult.
Hi, Nancy. I can't believe we had a fire. I can't believe it.
I've heard.
I bet Charlie was down there before it
Can you
started.
believe
She
it,
doesn't
though?
like Charlie. I'm waiting for her and Charlie to get into some fist fights.
Why would someone want
well,
to
yeah, it's
destroy
just her.
those
Her and
papers?
everyone else
You
doesn't seem
mean,
to
why
mind.
would someone want to destroy the house and you know what? I can think of a million reasons why.
Start listing them.
What do you
Million
mean?
reasons.
Million reasons.
Never mind. It doesn't concern you.
Well,
Okay.
thanks.
I'll let you
Thanks
get
for
back
your
to what
insight.
you're
I'm
doing.
glad I set the
Yeah,
alarm to talk to
I'm
you.
glad we talked to you. So she blames Charlie. Rose, I don't know, blames Charlie too. Charlie blames Lewis, and Lewis blames himself. So
All paths lead back to Lewis. What time should I set my alarm for?
it doesn't really matter. Anytime before he gets in, you can set it for like 10 in the morning or something. Not 10 p.m. There's no point. I don't think you can do anything at
No,
night
I
anymore. I think you pretty much got everything.
The ghost is in your room.
Just wake up. There's like Lewis standing over you in bed. He's like, "Hello, my dear."
Just like set the alarm and go back to sleep.
Yeah.